seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And, Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
And on the floor for Byron Scott as we get into the second half. Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. Green kicks to Bradley for the lead. Can't get it to go. Carlos Boozer amnestied by the Bulls this offseason after 4 years in Chicago. They still have to pay his salary, Steve, but it doesn't count against their cap.
Yeah, that's been rumored for a couple of years, and it finally came true, Kevin. So a new team for Boozer, and looking to bounce back after what was one of the worst seasons of his career, at least statistically.
And Boozer last season had expressed his unhappiness with the rotation in Chicago. Passed over for the younger Taj Gibson in the 4th quarter. Gibson was seen as a more reliable defender, though, and typically coaches default to defense late in games. Boozer, with plenty of motivation this season, to prove his worth as far as...
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure. What a finish with that hoop.
Los Angeles leading by 4. The drive by Bryant, and he gets it to go. Bryant's got 11 points.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Rondo kicks to Green. Here's Zeller, and he gets the bucket. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. And it's Bryant in the corner. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Sullinger against Boozer. It's stolen by Rondo. And they're moving it up. Here's Bradley. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Well, the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. Second, Kobe Bryant.
Well, night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. If you pick one way to deal with them, they'll just find another way to beat you.
Well, when you look at those numbers, you can tell that among the NBA's perimeter players, Steve, they're as explosive as it gets. It takes a lot of energy expended to defend any of them.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, going into last season, the Celtics had made 6 straight playoff appearances, 2 trips to the finals, and 1 NBA championship. But there was no question last year was the beginning of a rebuild.
Rondo kicks to Green. It's Bradley on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from 14. Hill pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 4. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. When former college coach Brad Stevens came in to coach the Boston Celtics, some worried that he'd have a tough time winning over headstrong point guard Rajon Rondo. But the two hit it off. Rondo said they become best friends, adding, "We talk every day. We laugh and joke. He has my full support. I'm behind him 100%. Kevin?
Rondo keeping an open mind and making himself accountable to Stevens' vision, Doris. Thanks.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Rondo against Land. Back to Green. He dishes it to Sullinger for the tie. Rebound Hill.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Johnson attacking and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Jeff Green picks one up.
Wes Johnson, the former number 4 pick back in 2010. He was a bust in Minnesota, but he shot better in his 4th season. And once he was moved to kind of a small 4, like the shooting power forward spot, he really found a niche for himself.
And Wesley Johnson has always been impressive physically. Great size, terrific length for a wing, quick off the floor.
Yeah, he's got all of those ingredients, but his ball handling has been a bit mediocre, rather pedestrian, and I think that's held him back.
The Celtics making a switch here. Turner's checked in.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
And the Lakers making a change here. Price is checked in. Bryant. And the shot is good. Kobe's got 15. Celtics trail by 4. And here's Rondo. Pass to Bradley. Takes the 3. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing him.
Here's Lynn. That 3 off the mark. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Rondo passes to Sullinger. Goes up with a stripe. Another shot. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Tyler Zeller.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, and that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And a quick review here looking at some numbers for Jared Sullinger. He's around 14 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. We're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box scores.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas.
Sullinger is screen on Price. Rondo kicks to Sullinger. Price with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Lynn's got it. Cannot hit. Bradley with some nice D. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. For the lead. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Lynn dishes to Price. Back to Lynn. Left side, Lynn. And he makes the 8-footer. Lynn's got 11 points. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, Rondo passes it to Bradley. And Turner kicks to Bradley. Clock at 6. Back to Rondo. Trying his luck deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hill's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And a new group in for the Celtics. Olynyk, he's checked in for Zeller. Bass comes in for Jared Sullinger. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Smart subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Los Angeles, Ed Davis is checked in for Boozer. Young comes in for Jeremy Lin. And it's Clarkson in for Price. And it's Turner off the drive. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. You know, guys, you rarely see a player on a team apologize for scoring, but Evan Turner did just that last year. Remember in a game against the Lakers, he put away a 360 dunk at the buzzer in a game that wasn't even close, and then Steve immediately apologized afterwards.
Well, you got to give Turner credit. I mean, he knew immediately that he kind of broke the code. You're supposed to, respect the other team and pull the ball back out. So he reacted accordingly, went over to the Lakers and apologized, and everything really was fine.
That's good.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
And the basket by Olynyk.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Clarkson passes to Young. And here's Kobe from the arc. The kick out to Young. Second chance shot out to the right wing. Turner with the steal. From midcourt. Offline. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game.